Soon after the start, Horton, driving a Maserati, took the lead and seemed set for one of his greatest triumphs, until... the car hit the timekeeper's steel tower, and though officials and ambulances were quickly on the spot, the fearless driver died on his way to hospital.
At one point, but then has been dropping back. Terribly hard race even to finish, Phil, isn't it?
Really fatiguing.
And there goes home again through the chicane. Mediterranean sun glinting behind the rooftops now in the late afternoon. Now Bandini. Bandini's crashed.
Good Lord, look at that.
The car, it looks like it's upside down, Phil. Tremendous fire. This is gasoline, remember, they use in these automobiles. Terrible fire, and that is one of the other cars going through. The race is continuing. There's somebody coming out. There are firemen stationed around the course here.
On the end of Jim Rigsby. He's in a white 37. He tries to pass his Ford. Forrest gets through, there he goes. See, Forrest gets a little crossed up there. He goes over his wheel, up over the bang. He must clear the top of that rail by 40 foot. There he landed over in the cabbage patch. And he's still in the car, and it's starting to burn. The guy comes up here and tries to get him out, and he's afraid the tank's going to blow, and he backs off. There you see him now. He's afraid to get to him, and to finally some more people come over, and they get him out. But he was gone when the car burned up right there in this patch. It must went.
Der zweiten Runde versucht Trips an 5. Stelle liegend, kurz vor der Curva Sud bei 230 Stundenkilometern auf die Ideallinie zu kommen. Dabei berührt er den Wagen von Jim Clark, verliert die Kontrolle, rast die Böschung hinauf, prallt gegen den Zaun und wird hochgeschleudert.
Ganz plötzlich war die Spannung da über der ganzen Rennstrecke. Da ist was fürchterliches passiert.
Ray Douglas, racing all out, runs over a stalled car. His Sam Brown harness breaks, and Ray becomes another sprint car statistic.
Vukovic is flying. He's lapped some cars 5 times and is running through the field with magnificent skill. Roger Ward spins on the backstretch. The way clear, Boyd and Vukovic move right along, but Al Keller spins into them from the inside. Vuki is thrown over the rail, flipping helplessly. From a point directly opposite the bridge, the incident looked like this. Boyd's car, number 39, is thrown on its back and skids to a stop. Boyd is trapped underneath. Keller, in the car that started it all, waves frantically to warn other drivers. Ed Elysium, a close friend of Vukovic, stops his car and risks his life, crossing the track to go to Vuki's aid.
Dunphy was killed outright.
The busy 500-mile whirl is on again, with 33 of the nation's fastest drivers out there to break the record against time. Suddenly there's a skid, and Floyd Roberts smashes in the box Swanson's car, setting it ablaze. Chet Miller crashes through the infield fence and turns turtle. A triple crack-up. Miller is pinned beneath his car. Swanson is thrown clear, and Roberts, mortally hurt, has driven his last race.
Turn, end of lap 1. The leader's at record speed, but the rest of the field is in trouble back in the 4th turn. The most fantastic pileup in auto racing history takes 37 cars out of the race.
Eddie Sachs and Dave McDonald collided. There was a big orange fireball that took up the entire width of the track and even into the grandstands.
Right in front of me, and instead of hitting the brakes, kept the throttle down. I came through it, Rutherford came through. We don't know what happened. We don't see anything.
But on the 10th lap, a tragic accident took place on the speedway. The cars were coming around the 4th turn when suddenly McTavish's number 5, a 1966 Comet, went out of control, rammed the outside wall, the engine and transmission was torn out of the car, and it spun then wildly down the track as you see here. Coming along was Stan Summers of Savannah in car 27, who hit the car head-on, sending it into the infield. Summers was not injured, nor was Hank Thomas in car 92, who was also involved. But unfortunately, Don McTavish lost his life in this crash. It is an unfortunate thing that happened here today at the Daytona International Speedway, but it is a part of many sports, particularly those where speed is involved. This is Chris Economaki reporting from Daytona Beach, Florida.
Der Bahn geschleudert. lap 24, Horstmeyer catches a rooster tail of dust and goes out of control. Parnelli Jones and Lloyd Ruby barely slip by the wildly cartwheeling racer. Horstmeyer's car is destroyed, and he dies en route to the hospital.